Hello. Good evening, everyone. I hope that all of you are safe and doing well. I would like to thank everyone here for expressing your enthusiasm by participating in this fourth session of the webinar series on career counseling and guidance, which is organized by Samit, the counseling team of Khushi. So to begin with, today's resource person is Dr. Amita Puri. She's a director of Optimus Center for Wellbeing, which is an international affiliate of American Psychological Association. She has been powerfully impacting and transforming lives through a unique blend of expertise in clinical psychology, coaching skills, and energy, which is based on the psycho-spiritual healings for the past 25 years. She has also worked as a faculty in many universities across the countries and has also been associated with the IIT Delhi, NCRT, Defense Institute of Psychological Research, and Delhi Indraprastha Institute for Information Technology, New Delhi. She has also published a lot of paper, more than 150 papers in various international as national journals, and she has also been a supervisor for many PhD students and has spent several bestsellers. So, if we talk about the specialities of Dr. Amita, that includes individual counseling, public speaking and workshops, child adolescent counseling, teens and young adults. Today, in our session, we will be focusing on the importance of goal setting in career and how, from there we can take our career ahead. Myself, Deepika, I'm a counselor from Khushi and I will be moderating the session. Before we proceed further, I would request each one of you to turn off their mics and cameras. And if any one of you have any question, you may write it in the chat box in any language that you're comfortable with. So, handing over to you, Dr. Amita, now.
Yes, Dr. Deepika. So thank you for the very nice and comprehensive introduction. Am I audible?
Ma'am, can you be a little louder?
Yes. Am I audible,
Yes,
Deepika?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can
Okay,
you
okay,
can
okay,
start now.
wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Deepika, thank you. And it's really nice to meet so many young people. I can see some counselors also in the group, and many young people I'm told are there from class 9 to 10 to 11 and 12. It's really wonderful meeting all these interacting with the young mind. You know, it's very important at this stage. This stage is so special. You people, each one of you, is so special and unique in your own ways. So my focus today will be, making you feel that you are unique, you are special, and focus on your own self the way you are, you tap on your potential, you tap on your unique talent which you have, and that is how you will be able to utilize, utilize, the goals properly.
Uh,
Whatever kind of
Dr.
goal,
Amita, uh,
and
I'm really sorry to interrupt. Can you be a little louder for the kids? They're unable to hear you.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I'll just place it little below, little in front of me. So, is it okay now?
Yes, yes, yes. Now it's better.
Okay, okay, wonderful. So, I'll try to.
Uh, ma'am, ma'am, can you please unmute your mic? Dr. Amita, can you please unmute your mic?
Now it is done, है ना?
Yes, ma'am. You can start. Ma'am, really sorry to interrupt. Can you please unmute your mic as well? I think some students are really new to this platform and they, by mistake, keep muting and unmuting the calls.
Okay, never mind. So all of us are learning. All of us are learning together, है ना? So all of us are learning together. So that is also fun, you're keeping together. This is also interesting. So, the topic for today is we are talking about impact of goal setting. There is some noise, so if people can mute, it will be really nice. Yes. So the topic for today is what we are going to discuss is impact of goal setting in career. And you people are on threshold of your careers. You people are in class 9th and 10th, 11th and 12th. It's just the beginning of life. Huh? So I want each one of you to be very proud of who you are, what you are, where you are, because from here you're going to reach up to this level. From here to step by step, and you're going to reach up, and that is the way we have to keep looking up. I want each one of you, as we are talking, I want each one of you to please smile at yourself. Smiling is very important. When we smile, we are putting positive energies in our mind, in our body, in our soul. So our mind, body and soul, when they get sync with each other, when they are in union with each other, what happens is beautiful things happen. Accomplishments happen. Yeah. So first thing today, to begin with, we all of us are smiling. I hope that each one of you is smiling. And second thing which I want you to do today with you together is, I'll teach you some things wherein you can put power in yourself. How do you put it? Because when we work on ourselves, we are able to focus on the goal. And once the goal is clear, we are focused, we are mindful of the goal. What happens is accomplishments will happen, success will happen, and even if failures happen, they are bound to happen. We are going to have lows and we are going to have highs. It is very natural. Some days will be very good, some days will be average, some days will be real bad, with or without any trigger. But don't worry. So first thing today, which we did together was smile. Now the second thing which I am going to tell you is, which you will do every day for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes every day. Now what is this? Our hands. Our hands have the power. What power? Look, rub your hands like this. You can see me rubbing my hands. You also rub your hands like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Okay. So 5 times we have done that. Now see what I am doing. I have made a fist of this one hand, and I made a fist of
Dr. Amita, can you be a little louder for the kids?
Okay. So I
think. Yeah, go on.
So I have made the fist of this my one hand, and what I am doing is, I hope I'm visible to all. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm doing this, and I'm doing this 5 times. Let's do it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Now change the hand. Change the hand. Now fist is here, and here what we are doing is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Now do your hands like this. You can see, and you can rub your hands the way I am doing. You can see me doing it. I'll tell you why we are doing all this. We are giving us. So what we are doing is we are giving ourselves power like this. This is the third step, right? And then we are doing it 5 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We are rubbing this like this. Yeah. And then we are doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Enough.
And 5
Done for
and
the
6.
day. Yeah. So now I'll tell you why we did that. You know, the moment we put a smile to our face, we have put power in ourselves. Whatever negative things may have happened today, day before, half an hour back, anything, we have, we have been able to be on top of that situation. We have smiled at the situation. We have told the situation, I'm bigger than you. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
These, when we
Yes,
do
ma'am.
this, what happens? When we have
Ma'am,
done
speak
this,
loud, ma'am.
when we have done this, what is happening? When we have done this, in our hands, palm of our hands, 72,000 nerve endings are there. When we rub them, when we like this, what is happening? These 72,000 nerve endings, they reach directly to the brain. So the wiring is there from the hands to the brain. The wiring is there. The wiring is there from the hands to the brain, and release of energy is happening. So what is happening? Release of energy is happening. I hope you are doing this. Very simple things I am telling you. But these are, why do we do this? When the release of energy happens, the nerve 72,000 nerve endings from the hands, they reach directly to the brain and shake it up. What happens? Our brain becomes relaxed. Our brain becomes more peaceful. Our brain becomes more strong. So whatever we are thinking about, whatever we are working about, we are able to focus better. We are able to concentrate on the work better. So this is the attitude I want each one of you to develop in yourself. Positive attitude. I can do it. The confidence we should have. Sometimes there are times, I understand and agree that there are times when things are not in our control. Things are not in our favor. And we feel lost at times. We feel low at times. We feel as if we will not be able to achieve what we want to achieve. So I'm telling you, the third thing for today is the power of visualization, dreams. There's a saying, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I repeat, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So we have to dream big, dream high, and one day we will reach up there. There's a saying, aim for the moon. Aim for the moon. At least we will land among the stars. Aim for the moon. At least we will land among the stars. So what does that mean? That when we dream big, when we visualize in our mind's eye, so we are visualizing means not only with these eyes, we are visualizing in the mind's eye also. So what is happening? We are able to dream and dream big. And what will happen is aim for the moon. At least we will land among the stars. So we will be empowered. Today, my talk with you today is about this empowerment, which will help you in goal setting, in targeting that this is what I wish to achieve. This is what I want to do. But for that, peace of mind, calmness of mind is very, very important. And why do we need to set this goal? Now, spelling of goal is what? Goal. Just close your eyes and visualize the spelling in front of you. Close your eyes and visualize the spellings in front of you. Spelling of goal. Goal. So GOAL means what? You know, GOAL. What is that? Get out and lead. So I want, that's why I told you in the beginning, each one of you is very special. Get out and lead. Become a leader. Each one of you can, become a leader. But when will that happen? When will that happen? When we are able to have control over our own self, our own mind, then we'll be able to become a good leader. And why is goal setting important? For anything, like morning when your mother gets up in the morning, she is thinking, I will make this for breakfast, I will make this for a lunch, and then she tells her dad to get the vegetable or to get the grocery from the market. So there is planning, there's a goal that she has to feed her family, she has to cook well. What will happen if she will not cook well? What will happen if the food is not good, tasty, it's not delicious? You will not like it, and there will be disharmony at home, there will be fight at home, and you will say, oh mama, what did you make today? I don't like it. What is this? You will throw the things if it is not delicious, if it is not made properly. So little bit of extra salt also is going to make the dish completely bad. Right? So, the impact of goal setting is everywhere, even in career. So, you are in class 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th, wherever you are, whatever you do, you just try to have control over your mind. And there are many times when situations are not in our control. Many times teachers, you don't feel comfortable with the teacher, with the school, with the subject. Some subject you may not like much, or maybe at home some environment may not be that good or comfortable, or maybe there is some infight or conflicts at home, and you feel, oh, I want peace and quiet. I want this. Why can't you give me this? I want to achieve something. I want to have my own career. And sometimes what will happen when we start blaming others? What is going to happen? Okay, I'm blaming you. So I'm saying you, look at my finger. Look at my finger. I'm pointing, I'm telling you.
Amita ma'am, can you please unmute your mic?
Yes, I'm there. So, yeah. So then what happens is, look at my finger. I'm pointing at you. I'm saying you have made me angry. You have not made the situation comfortable for me. So look at my finger, So I am pointing one finger at the external environment, but rest of the fingers, 3 fingers are pointing towards me. So what is the moral? That for every finger which I blame the environment, 3 fingers are pointing towards me, that I need to work on myself. I need to work on myself. And unless I work on myself, things are not going to be good. So when I'm pointing fingers like this, 3 fingers are pointing to me. So I need to work on myself. And that is why building goal is very, very important. That okay, this is what I wish to achieve, and then let me try the best I can. Another thing, students, please remember, doing your best is more important than being the best. I repeat. repeat. These are very precious lines. Doing your best is more important than being the best. What does this mean? So when I'm looking at, oh, person A, he's, I start feeling jealous. Oh, he's got everything. Oh, she's got this position, this comfort. She's better than me in many ways. She has got this much comfortable level with her parents, with her surroundings. Her teachers are supporting her. And look at me, poor me. I have to face, I have to suffer, I have to do so much. And yet I'm expected to achieve. So let's not get into this muddle. Doing your best, what I can do best in my given circumstances, my set of parents, my set of siblings, my set of environment, and my set of scope. And then emerge on top. I'll tell you one story. You may have heard about Napoleon. He was a French emperor, very famous. And under Napoleon, France won many battles also. So a very celebrated emperor, Napoleon was. But his height was very small. And he started as a soldier, just a Jawan in his unit. So there's a story about him which goes that during in mess when everybody was having dinner, so people were boasting. They were drinking wine and they were having alcohol and they were boasting. My grandfather was so and so. My uncle is so and so. This uncle is so and so. My father is so and so. So everybody was boasting about their family members. Now this fellow was quiet. So somebody just spoke him and said, why are you so quiet? He was just a very simple Jawan, a simple soldier, a very humble soldier from a very humble background. So everybody nudged him, why aren't you saying anything? What about your family? Are you not from some good family? You're not talking about your family. When everybody was boasting that they come from good pedigree, great families. So this fellow said, and these lines are very important. This fellow said, my family starts with me. He has set a goal for himself. And now, today, you and me, on this day, we don't know about the other people who were there in that room that day. Do we? No. But we all know about Napoleon. He made many mistakes later on, other things as an emperor, some decisions, but still he was very popular in France in his time. He started off from a very humble background. We have to write our own story. So we have to write our own story. And this is my message for today. So that is why you have to make the goal right now. And that goal is that you have to work on yourself. Today we have to work on our own self. And that is when we'll be able to conquer the world. We'll accomplish enough to conquer the world. Only when we are able to conquer our own self. We are able to have confidence on our own self. And for this, I will suggest another thing. Some people say at younger ages that person, she's so good looking, or he's so handsome, or he's got a good height, and this girl is my friend is so pretty, or he's got this, or she's got that. And you start feeling low and feeling bad and sad and mad at your surroundings. It happens to the best of us. So I'm just taking hypothetical examples that it happens to the best of us. When we start comparing ourselves with others. And there's a saying that all that glitters is not gold. So maybe the other person may be having feeling that, okay, this person is more lucky. I am not so lucky. Whereas we are thinking that person is lucky. maybe that person is thinking the same about us. So another saying, please remember, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I repeat, these words are important. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So we have to become assertive. We have to be happy wherever we are. And how can we be happy wherever we are? How can we be happy? Tell me. Again, I'm giving you 5 tips. It's all in our hands. So today, it's all activity. We don't have to make notes. We don't have to put it in our brain. It's all in our hands. Work is worship. Whatever you do. If your mother is, happily doing cooking things at home, cleaning up, doing housekeeping things, your house looks beautiful. Your house looks a home. If your mother will not do those things, the house will not look home. If your father will not work for the house, the house will not be home. So everybody's work is important. And our own work is very important, and the power lies in our hands. Work is worship. Now I want you to hold your hands like this as I am holding. There are 4 fingers and there is this. So make an O, draw an O. Make an O, draw an O like this. So this is the O. I'll tell you what it means. O. And here count it. P, E, R, O, M. O is this. P, E, R, O, M, A. Again, I'm repeating. This is O. P, E, R, O, M, A. So the power is in our hands. I will tell you how can we focus ourselves to meet the goals. How can we make our goals work for us by empowering ourselves? And it is all in our hands. Now this O is for optimism. This O is for optimism. What is optimism? That come what may, I am going to rise above the situation. I may have 10 problems in my life, but
Amita ma'am, can you please unmute your mic?
yes, I've done it. Thank you. So I'm not going to feel low. I'm not going to feel low, whatever the situation. So this is my sun, the optimism. And the sun's rays, P, Paroma. If you use the word P, E, R, O, M, and A. So remember the word Paroma. You can remember that. Now what does that mean? P is for positive emotions. Let me just name them and then I will tell you what we'll do. Paroma, positive emotions is this finger. E for engagement. R for relationships. M for meaningfulness. And A for accomplishment. That means we'll be able to attain the goal. And as I told you, spelling of goal, G-O-A-L. Go out and lead. So lead is when we are able to have control over our own self. Then we'll be able to lead. So we become good leaders and we'll be able to focus on our career, on our goals. And remember, there's a saying, if you fail to plan, planning is very important. Setting up goal is very important. Abhi, goal is to have power over ourselves so that we can focus more properly on whatever we wish to achieve, the target, the goal. So this self-empowerment is our goal. This will help us to achieve success. And there's a saying, try and fail. Try and fail. But do not fail to try. Try and fail, but do not fail to try. Because try again till you succeed. There's another saying, if you fail to plan, that is why goal setting, anything is important, planning. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Right? So planning is very important. And today we are talking about having control over our own emotions, our own self. So be optimistic, have faith, have hope, and fix a goal, and just, you're there. Come what may, come what may, whatever the problem may be. So optimism, and first is positive emotions. Positive emotions is what? I'm positive, I'm strong, I'm confident. You're telling to yourself time and again. I, I'm confident I'll be able to achieve. Maybe you have achieved, or you're planning to achieve 70%, or you're planning to achieve just pass in a particular subject which was difficult for you. But then you need to pass that, so that you can move to another class. It could be anything, goal setting. Like today, the goal was that you're going to be here together. So look, everybody is assembled together, and all of us are the power, in unity. All of us are here together. So this was the goal. We achieved that goal together. And so we have empowered ourselves. So again, coming back to optimism, this is positive emotions. Come what may. Your mom may be scolding at you, your teachers may be, your siblings, elder siblings may be, your school children, elderly people may scold you. Maybe the things are not in your favor. Maybe the environment is not conducive for you to study properly. It can happen at times. Your dad is very upset and you're work and not able to work, or your mom has hit you. It can happen, because she got frustrated over something. So that empathy we have to give. So we have to remain positive. And once the emotions die down, you can ask your father, why did you do that, father? Why did you do that, mother? Look, the environment became like that. But when the other person is angry, do not react. Do not get angry that time. So these are small, small ways in which we can empower ourselves. So positive emotions is the first sun ray, right? This will help us meet our goals happily with a smile. That is why I made you smile in the beginning. Remember this, whenever you feel low, smile. Okay. Now, positive emotions. Then what is the next thing? Engagement. Engagement is what? You engage yourself in productive work. So maybe your mother wants you to help out in some housekeeping, or maybe, buying some grocery or cleaning up something. So you do that also happily and then come back to work. That is also possible. So, but with the peace of mind. If you do not have peace of mind, if you do not have self-empowerment, what will happen, Rita? Tell me, what will happen? You may study for 4 hours. You may study for 6 hours at a stretch. But you are not going to achieve anything. You will not be able to recall those things. It will not go there, cement in the memory. Whereas if you are peaceful, if you are in a happy state, if you are happily engaged about your whatever you are doing, so even if you sit for half an hour or 1 hour, you will be able to achieve more in that much of time. Sometimes, many times students say, we study for 6 hours every day, but the results do not show that. Why? Because we were not able to focus for those 6 hours. So focusing for even half an hour can be better rather than sitting. Yes, sitting is important. I mean, you need to work for 6 to 8 hours study. But then if it is not being productive, so you need to, do something else, break the monotony. And then once you get back to work, the results will be better. We were talking about positive emotions. We were talking about engagement. So keep your mind engaged. Work is worship with your hands, with your mind. Keep your time engaged, merrily engaged, meaningfully engaged. Then R is relationship network. Maybe, you are small, everything will not be very clear to you. So develop your own relationship network. So, maybe your friends, elder brother, maybe your,
Okay, ma'am.
meet a teacher, maybe some uncle, maybe some aunt, auntie. So you can develop the relationships where you feel that they are going to be productive, they are going to be helpful to me. So develop those relationships. These are very important. These connectivities, this network of relationships, they will help you blossom. They will help you grow, because everything we will not be able to understand. We are small, we are not expected to understand, but we need elders around us to help us. Like you people have formed part of this Khushi group, so you are getting this is also your relationship network. You can connect with the Khushi group anytime, and you can get answers whichever dilemmas or conflicts afflict you, they trouble you, you can connect with us. So building up of relationship network is very important. Positive emotions, engagement, relationship network, and then meaningfulness. M for meaningfulness. And Paroma, we are coming to Paroma. So meaningfulness. What is meaningfulness? Whatever you are studying. If you're working, you're helping your mom, enjoy that. Maybe chopping vegetables, maybe cleaning the house, maybe going to the shop to get some grocery, or anything you are doing. So find meaning in that work for yourself. And thank God that, I am getting this time to do something, to learn something different. And work is worship. The more we work, the more, our mind is going to get, more stable. Self-empowerment is the first step towards goal attainment. And if we are focused on the goal, we can achieve, we can become successful in any career. We can become successful in any career. But for that, we need to focus on the goal. And how do we focus on the goal? By developing our own self, by controlling our own self. This is very, very important. And remember, goal is get out and lead. Each one of you is going to become a leader. And how are we going to do that? First, we control ourselves. Then we will be able to become good leaders. There's a saying again, please remember that, keep it in your mind. Learn to obey. Learn to obey. If you wish to command. Tomorrow you want to be a good leader. You want to achieve a position where people listen to you, then today you listen to others. So remember, and you speak these lines in your mouth every day, all the time. Learn to obey if you wish to command. You wish to be a leader? So today we need to listen to our elders, to our parents, to our teachers, to people from them. Once we follow what they are telling us, we are receiving blessings from them. So this is very important. Yeah. So meaningfulness. Then you will be able to find meaning in what you are doing. So don't think that by doing housework or by doing, running errands for your elders, you're wasting your time. No. Even that time has its own meaning. And only when things are comfortable at home, you made your mom comfortable, your father comfortable, your younger or your elder siblings comfortable. So these meaningful relationships are happening. Then that will make you focus your goal better, faster, easier. All this is going to facilitate achieving your goals. So positive emotions, engagement, relationship network, meaningfulness, and this is what A for Paroma, accomplishment. So you will be able to achieve what you wanted to achieve. So remember, goal, GOAL, get out and lead. Get out means wherever you are, you move out of that limited area and you become a leader. You'll be able to focus on that only when you
Ma'am, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, yes. Thank you. So we are empowering ourselves. So goal without need. So I'm deliberately focusing on these words time and again, time and again. And remember, why is planning important? If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So focus, plan, and aim for the moon. At least you will land among the stars. These are some of the things. Please remember them and keep them in your mind. And remember this corona. And when I told you do these, and I told you what is the reasoning behind all these, I'm revising the things which I spoke with you. I started with, I'm just revising it now. I started with what? Smile. So whatever the problems are, you have known the goal. You have thought, I want to do this, I want to achieve this. And after having made that, these are the steps which will help you achieve your goal. Whatever goal you wanted to achieve. And this will help you build your career by self mastery, by having control over our own self. And that is why the impact and today the goal is self mastery. Our mental health will become stronger. So, mental health plus physical health is equal to success. Mental health plus physical health is equal to success, is equal to accomplishment. Whatever you wish to do, whatever, and even if there are failures on the way, do not worry, do not fret, do not feel tensionized. There is always a way out. There is always a way out. And remember, these words, do not compare yourself with others. He's got this, she's got that. Look at me. Don't think like that. There's a saying, I had blues because I had no shoes. I was feeling upset. I was feeling angry because I didn't have shoes. I had blues because I had no shoes. Till upon the stream, I met a man who had no feet. So when I saw that man who had no feet, so all my troubles went away. That why am I worrying? I don't have shoes. At least God, my feet is still with me. There are people who are crippled, who do not have feet. Still they are living. So I'm lucky. So one must thank God all the time. And that is why we need to have 3 friends with us all the time. 3 friends with us. Faith, hope, and optimism. Faith that everything is going to be good, and faith moves mountains. So we need to have that faith within us, faith in us, that everything is going to be good. Yeah. So faith, hope. Never feel hopeless. The situation may be very bad, very, very bad. But even in that very bad situation, do not lose hope. And you will be able to achieve your goal. So faith, hope, and optimism, they help you develop resilience. What is resilience? The ability to bounce back. Of course, all of us can fall, will fall. Ups and downs. Up and down is the law of nature. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. There are days when I'm down, I feel low. Maybe with a reason, maybe without a reason. But that's the law of nature. Change is the law of nature. But I should not let myself go down when the chips are down, when the things are not favorable. Not down means when things are not favorable. Wait for good things to happen. So when we wait for those good things to happen, good things will eventually happen. Because again, that is the law of nature. Again, that is the law of nature. Good things will happen. So, 3 friends, we need to have 3 friends: faith, hope, and optimism. That come what may, good thing will happen. And then law of attraction works. Because whatever we think about, and that is again, let me tell you, dear friends, there is something known as neuroplasticity of brain. What is called as neuroplasticity of brain is that what we think, there's a saying, neurons in our brain. So neurons that fire together, wire together. So when we are thinking of positive things will happen. Positive things will happen. Neurons that fire together, brain में so many thousands and thousands of neurons are there, small cells. So when we are thinking of positive things, all the neurons start.
Amita ma'am, can you please unmute yourself?
The neuroplasticity of the brain is that the they can work in a direction, and we can change the direction of the way the brain functions. That is known as neuroplasticity of the brain. So we can change the direction. If we are thinking negatively, or we are thinking low, or we are feeling bad and sad and mad about things. Why this happened to me? Oh my God, look at him, look at her, when we start comparing. Then, in the universe, things will also maintain in such a way that we are still down. But when we start thinking, oh, I can still, this problem is there, this problem is there, that problem is there, but I can still come out of it. I'm positive I'll come out of it. So when I'm thinking like that, the neuroplasticity in my brain also start functioning in my favor. All the neurons, they start firing together, and they start telling the message to my brain that, okay, there's a way, something good is going to come, good things will happen, and then good things start happening. Otherwise, when we are feeling low, then stress and anxiety and depression and sadness, all the negative things also become our friends. We don't want such friends, do we? We don't want such friends. We want hope, we want faith, we want optimism, we want power. And how do we get the power? By focusing on our work. And how will we able to focus? Everybody wants to be the king. Everybody wants it. Who doesn't? And what is wrong in that? Tell me. What is wrong in that? Everybody wants to be the king. But then not everybody becomes the king. Because ultimately, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. Everybody has got degree. People get degree, everybody works and they achieve degree, but then how many people actually are able to achieve success? So it all depends on this. So goal set, you set the goal, and then you put the goal here also, work on yourself, and then good things will happen. Good things will happen. Definitely. No doubt about it. So we start with a smile, and we start with these, as I told you, rub these, and you can do things like this, you can do things like this, you can do this. 5 minutes every day. What is happening? We are releasing 72,000 nerve endings, and they are shaking themselves up, and they move, and they reach here, the brain, and we feel relaxed. We feel calm, we feel quiet, we feel serene. And then what happens? We are able to focus better on our work. And because we are able to focus better on our work, even if we study for less number of hours, we'll be able to achieve more. And if we are actually able to work for more number of hours, we'll be able to achieve. The choice lies in us. So we smile, use your hands properly, work is worship, do these things every day, and then remember these, Paroma, Peroma. This sun, and these are sun's rays. PEROMA. Positive emotions, engagement, relationship network, meaningfulness, and accomplishment will be able to achieve well. Achieve whatever we wish to achieve, we'll be able to achieve that. And remember, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So self-confidence one must have. So even if others are telling you something negative about you, don't believe it. Do not believe. That is the only way to achieve, to rise up. Don't believe the negative things people tell you. Listen to them. Listen to the criticism. If you think it is legitimate, if it is okay, then improve yourself. But if you think the other person is just taunting you, mocking at you, making fun of you, there are 2 years God has given. From this year you listen, from this year out. We don't want it. Don't put it in your heart. Either your heart or your mind. Don't put it there. From here you listen to the criticism, from here it goes out. That is the best way to deal with when somebody is giving you taunt, which is not legitimate, which is not correct. But maybe, all of us are humans. Maybe there are some issues where we need to work on and somebody is taunting us. So listen to that and try to improve on them. That is an intelligent way of dealing with the situation. So ultimately, we are calming ourselves, having control over our mind, which is my today's focus, that we need to work on ourselves. And unless we work on ourselves, we will not be able to achieve anything. So impact of goal setting in career is very, very important. Remember, so whatever career means, today, class 9 student, he wants to achieve good percentage. Class 10 student want to achieve good. Everybody wants to do well. How do we achieve that? By living in this moment today. It is not like actually 5 years from now I'll do this, I'll be there. You're visualizing, but you're not working hard today. What will happen? Well, just imagine your mother starts imagining 2 years from now I'll make kheer for you, I'll make puri for you, I'll make this nice dish for the family. But today people are hungry. This moment you want dinner. Mom, where is dinner? And she's telling you 2 years from now I'll make nice kheer for you. Are how is it going to make any difference to us? I am hungry now. So live in the moment. Be in the moment and celebrate that moment. Be the best in that moment. So that is what, immediate goal is about. If you control today, you'll be able to control future. So live in the present, control the present, and you'll be able to achieve the goal, any goal. And remember, goal is what? Get out and lead. Get out means you're away from the comfort zone, wherever you are. Away from the comfort zone and lead. Be a leader. GOAL. Get out and lead is what each one of you is going to promise our own self. We are going to promise our own self that I am going to be a leader. And how will I become a leader? How will I be able to achieve my goal or any goal? By being in the present. By doing my best is more important than being the best. So I've emphasized these words for you, these statements for you again and again, so that they register in your mind. You are able to focus on them. You are able to work on yourself, and everything is in your hands. Everything. Work is worship. All these things, how to achieve the goal is also in your own hands. No one else's. So work on yourself and start with a smile. And when you go to bed today, and every day you go to bed with a smile. When you get up in the morning, again with a smile you are getting up, and you thank God for whatever He has given you. Thank God. And one last thing which I have told you already, I will revisit that with you. I had blues because I had no shoes. I had blues because I had no shoes. Till upon the street, I met a man who had no feet. So with this, my today's interaction with you, I'll call it a day, and I'll leave the house open for any questions, any queries you want to ask me. You can talk to me now also. Maybe Deepika can put those questions and we can start to answer, or maybe by mail or some other way.
Okay, ma'am.
Sure. So, first of all, I really want to thank you, ma'am, for being with us and imparting such great knowledge with us. In terms of like it was really nice to know like we all have the power within us, and it just we have to unleash it. And there were really nice few activities which you have put it in front of us for the students, so that they can stay focused in terms of their goal making, their goal setting process, and how they can move ahead in life, right? So I think I'll just take a quick round of the things that you have said now. I think the best was the goal: get out and lead. It really like empowers student to take up their own stand and move ahead in life in whatever things they want to do. And I think the paroma that you said, right? Paroma you said, which is stands for optimism, positive emotions, engagement, relationship, meaningfulness, and accomplishment. I think these are few such elements which really stays together, and if we keep on working together with all of these things, it really makes us powerful if we want to achieve some kind of a goal, not only academic but also spiritually and emotionally, how these things can lead us to have our own well-being for the session. So once again, thank you so much, Dr. Amita, for being with us. It was really nice to have you us on board in these series for career webinar series. Along with this, I would also like to thank the principal of government Padapai school principal. N. Kalai Sevi, who's with us during this session. Thank you, ma'am, for your engagement in this session. That really means a lot to us, and hope to see you, ma'am, really soon. And just to add to the bit, I encourage each student to feel free to write to us at career.counseling@khushi.org, and all of your queries will be taken up through that email. Our the respective counselors will get back to you. So, and we have a next session which will be on the next Friday, which is 10th of July 2020, and there has been, I also request you to share your feedback through the feedback form that is posted in the chat box, and which will be also circulated after the session. So I would like to also thank every single participant to being with us, and it was really a great the sessions to learn all of these about things. So for the fifth session, we will be sharing our details with you all soon, so that we can take it ahead, how the things that which we have learned and from today's session, how those things can be taken ahead in terms of the goal setting. So thank you everyone. It's really nice to be on this platform and to learn such great things along with these students. So once again, thank you, Dr. Amita, for being with us, and thank you, Principal Ma'am, for being with us, and all our students, lovely students who have been patient enough to being in listening all of these things in our sessions. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome
Thank
everyone.
you, ma'am.
We really hope to see you in our next session, which is on next Friday at the same time at 7.
Okay, ma'am.
Sanya,
हाँ जी. So thank you everyone. Thank you Deepika.
welcome.
147 was the highest number. Rest we
Uh,
will
Today the highest number was 145.
147 था.
Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
but